Okay, week 15 begins tonight with a very uninspiring game between the Los Angeles Chargers of San Diego and the Las Vegas Raiders. Last time these two teams met, both teams were healthy, except I think that was Aiden O'Connell's first game, believe it or not. And he was semi-horrible. Well, of course, you could give him a pass because it was his first game, but whatever. But of course now it's 15 weeks later, or whatever. Justin Herbert's done for the season, which is only 4 weeks left anyway. The Chargers' playoff chances are shot, even with Herbert in there. Gotta love Justin Herbert excuse makers. Deflecting bullshit to fit their retardation. And then, of course, the Raiders were involved in some history. Only the second 3-0 score in NFL history. At least there was an excuse with the first one between the Dolphins and the Steelers. The second one, though, was inside a fucking dome, and yeah, that was fucking ridiculous. So tonight, as far as this game goes, I don't want to take too long on this one because I got 3 more games to cover. To quote cover, but go ahead and take the Chargers. I know Justin Herbert's out, but the excuse makers will. But if they do win, the excuse makers will lose their fucking minds. I'm talking the Justin Herbert excuse makers. 1 second. All right, on to the Saturday games. Yes, we're at that point where the NFL is able to once again televise Saturday games because college football season is done with, minus the retarded bowl games. First up, Vikings going on the road to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. This is Backup Quarterback Bowl 1. And this time it features Nick Mullins of the Vikings and Jake Browning Pants of the Cincinnati Bengals. This is a tough game for me to pick. I do not have a fucking quarter. But the Vikings were the beneficiaries of the 3-0 thing, barn burner, as some people are calling it. Hopefully via sarcasm. And the Bengals beat the fucking shit out of the Indianapolis Colts. 31-14. I think it was 31-14. I don't know. Don't give a flying fuck. Oh no, I take that back. 34-14. Yes. I should know because I actually watched that game. Go ahead and take the Bengals. I have no problem with what they're doing because all it proves, and I should have been more prepared about this, but all it proves is that Joe Burrow is overrated as fuck, and that the Bengals are still a good team, and they still have a realistic chance of making the playoffs. Next game, Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Both teams are at 7-6. The Steelers, like I said, 2 inexcusable losses in a row against shitty-ass bullshit retard teams. I'm seeing a lot, and I'm seeing a lot of teams this week alone lose to teams that they should not be losing to. Granted, I made a mistake taking the Texans because Texas Dome team versus New York cold weather team, but still, still though, if you're good enough, you should have no problems, no excuses. But what about the Steelers? They lose 2 home games to shit football teams, an Arizona desert climate team. and the Patriots who are going through a year's worth of transitions. Proving that Tomlin is starting to become overrated, at least according to a lot of people on the internet, as an overrated head coach. And I'm sorry if I'm not wording things correctly, but whatever. And then the Colts were on the losing end of a 34-14 beatdown against the Cincinnati Bengals. However, take the Colts to defeat the Steelers. I do believe what's his name is starting again, Mitchell Trubisky. Yeah, Mitchell Trubisky still sucks. The excuse making needs to stop. But that doesn't make Kenny Pickett any fucking better at this point. Though it wouldn't shock me to see the Steelers win, because the Steelers like to frustrate the fuck out of people. But whatever. And last up, Broncos going on the road to take on the Detroit Lions. The Lions need to get their heads out of their asses, as if they don't, they may once again miss out on their first NFC North championship, and therefore missing out on their first chance to host a playoff game at Ford Field. Only the Browns have not been able to host a playoff game at Cleveland Brown Stadium, or whatever the fuck it's called now, First Energy Stadium, whatever. Only the Browns I believe, have the longer home playoff drought. And then you got the Broncos, who beat the Chargers, and everybody's saying that, and of course everybody's making excuses as to why the Broncos won. Oh, they lost Justin Herbert. Never mind the fact that Justin Herbert sucked and was quite frankly part of the reason why the Chargers were losing to the Broncos. But let's ignore that, because we gotta say stupid, retarded things and tell Justin Herbert fangirls what they want to fucking hear. But anyway, it's nice that the Broncos have won 6 of their last 7. However, just to be on the safe side, I know, whatever. I'm not making the same mistake that I did with the Houston Texans. Take the Lions to defeat the Broncos. I hope the Broncos win, obviously. But you know how I do the picks. So I'm not going to explain it again. Anyway, rest your picks coming Saturday. So till next time, later, fuckers. Sorry for the long-winded rants in between.